Live.
Hello and welcome to Season 2, Episode 8 of Tangent Boy Live, a place where you'll get one song, one snack, and one great story. I got a great show lined up for today. Good friend, fellow singer-songwriter, and producer Joe Sly is checking in from Wisconsin, and he's going to share his song, Your Smile is Priceless. Then I'm going to show you an interesting recipe for apple cinnamon oats. Then I'll finish it off with a great story of how my wife and I met Scott Weiland of Stone Temple Pilots, or Velvet Revolver. Thanks so much for tuning in. Please subscribe, follow, and share. Let's get this thing going. Rock on.
You don't have to give me anything. My treasure chest's already.
All right, I'd like to introduce to you my good friend and fellow producer, Joe Sly, coming at you from Wisconsin. He and I either met at a songwriter's round or a songwriter's pitch in Nashville. I'm not sure which one. But we hooked up, we exchanged numbers, ended up writing a couple songs together. In fact, we wrote a song called Something to You, and it's received 2 placements on the hit series Young and the Restless. Joe has had several songs that he's written and produced in major Netflix series. Today, he's going to talk about his song, Your Smile is Priceless. He's going to tell you what inspired the song. He's also going to play it for you. Have a listen.
Hi, I'm Joe Sly. I met my friend Nick when I was living in Nashville, but currently I'm living in Greenville, Wisconsin. This song was inspired by my firstborn, my daughter, when she was 2 years old. She came down to my home studio one day when I was writing and recording, and I had this guitar right here. And being 2 years old, one of the most fun things you can do on a guitar is this. So she was playing with my pegs for a while, and I was strumming, and it was good fun. And then, just like a little butterfly, she kind of floated away and went and did something else. And then I had this guitar that was in all kinds of crazy tunings, so I ended up kind of tuning to the closest thing it was, which was an open D chord, a D major chord, and started playing around with that. And for anybody who plays guitar, when you do alternate tunings, you sort of have to relearn the instrument. All the chords you knew are going to be different, so you find new chord shapes, you find new voicings, and it's really it's pretty inspiring. So that was the inspiration for starting this song. The song has been recorded. I recorded it mostly in my home studio, and it was released by my band, Sly Joe and the Smooth Operators, on an album called The Straight Goods from 2011, and we've played it live hundreds of times since then. The song has been used in quite a few TV shows over the years. Most notably was probably one called Cobra Kai, which when I got notified that it was being used, I had to do some research and see what that show was all about, and I was delighted to find out that the show was based on the Karate Kid movies, which were a big part of my childhood. I spent many summer afternoons practicing my crane kick in the backyard. So it was in season 2, so I had to watch the first 2 seasons just to kind of catch up on it, and the usage was really pleasing. It was in an episode called Feel the Night, and in this episode, Johnny, who kind of started off as the antagonist in the movies and even in the show, and it's kind of switching over to be a protagonist. He's just been educated on how to use Facebook, and he ends up reconnecting with his high school sweetheart. This song is playing in the coffee shop, and then there's some flashbacks of him and her in high school from the Karate Kid movies. It's really clever how they would do flashbacks from the movies. So the song plays for quite a while in that scene, so it's pretty satisfying usage of the song. So here it is.
treasure chest's already overflowing. It might seen anything that even comes close. Your smile is priceless. Yeah. Most people think that you're a mystery. Yeah, but I know one thing or two about you. You inspire perfect strangers, so come close, cause you're contagious. And I wanna be down with you. I don't wanna shop around no more, cause I've already found what I'm looking for. Your smile is priceless to me. It's like a tropical sea, and I wanna swim here for a while. Just soaking it all in. Feels like falling in love again. It's simple, it's magical, and I've never, ever, ever seen anything that even comes close. Your smile is priceless.
All right, let's make some apple cinnamon oats. You'll need 1 cup of oats, 2 cups of water, dash of cinnamon, and wait a minute. If you don't know how to make oats, just go to McDonald's. Never mind this. My wife just happened to make some apple dumplings the night before. The diced up apples were caramelized in olive oil, cinnamon, and sugar. I added these to the oats. Once you've mixed that well, go ahead and add it to the bowl. Now finally, we're going to add 1 big scoop of peanut butter. Mix that up really well until it's nice and melted. And then try it. It's delicious. All right, it's story time. This story takes place back when I worked for the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department. Seems to be a pattern. Apparently, a lot of famous people like to go to Vegas, party, and end up in jail. I just happened to work there for the better part of 20 years and just happened to meet a lot of them. On this particular occasion, my wife was working booking. I was working upstairs in a module. And she called me one morning and said, "You got to get down here. Scott Weiland from Stone Temple Pilots is in a side cell and I'm about to release him." I said, "I'll be down there." I left, stopped what I was doing, immediately went downstairs. We walked into the side cell. He's passed out on a bench, and we had to wake him up, and we had him sign his own recognizance paperwork, which is his release paperwork. Walked him out to releasing, gave him what little, I think he had a wallet with him, and we actually back then walked him all the way out the front door and watched him walk down the steps. He stumbled down the steps. He was completely out of it and wandered off into Las Vegas. I wanted to talk to him about Stone Temple Pilots. In fact, Lady Picture Show is one of my favorite songs by them. I didn't get to say anything. He was so out of it, he didn't even talk to us. That's my story, and I'm stuck to it. Tangent Boy Live.